writing update. I am really close to finishing my Spanish translation for In the Line of Rebellion. It has been a lot of work. Basically, it takes me about an hour and a half to translate 10 pages. And that's me on a good day. So I could just chuck this into Google Translate, but no thank you. As far as I'm concerned, that's basically like using AI. On top of that, Google Translate is not always accurate, and there are different nuances. I don't want to be lost in translation. I am bilingual, so I am doing the translation myself, but I am in dire need of a Spanish editor to do a proofread, and it's got to be someone who knows their grammar and their vocabulary. So yeah, I am so close to finishing the translation. That's really exciting. It has been exhausting, but I'm super excited about that. Loman Emancipation. I am working so hard on the sequel to Loman Master. Loman Master, I drafted in like several months last year. This draft is taking longer. I knew it was going to take longer. I will probably explain more about that later. Don't want to talk about that right now. But basically, I decided to start my 1,000 words a day thing in February. Right before that, I had a situation. I am really big on Apple products. I have an iPhone. I have had iPads. I have had the MacBook Air. And my husband very generously bought me a new computer last year. I didn't really need a new one, but my other one was old and he wanted to replace it. So it's like, okay, guess I'll sell my old one. I am not technology dumb, okay? I'm a gamer. I have had I don't know how many gaming consoles. I've sold consoles, computers, old phones that I didn't need. I always wipe them, except for this one time. I did not completely wipe my computer. Sold it to someone, and they erased my notes. And that was connected to the cloud, which was connected to my phone. And I lost tons of paragraphs and quotes that I had been writing since last year for Loman Emancipation. I was so devastated. It's like one of the only times I was about to bawl my eyes out over my book. I was like, I am not going to remember everything. I had, fortunately, at some point, copied and pasted some of my stuff in a document. I'd been thinking about doing the whole NaNoWriMo kind of thing in November last year and working on Loman Emancipation then, and then I didn't get around to it. So some of it was saved, but I lost so much stuff. Like, I still am not over it. And I mean, I'm very happy with where I am right now, and I know I've been able to remember tons of it, but I know there's stuff that I've lost. So yeah, the one time I did not wipe something bit me in the butt. But anyway, I am almost 60,000 words into Loman Emancipation. I did a 1,000 word a day run in February. I'm finishing up one in April. I'm probably going to kind of sort of take a break in May for lots of reasons. Loman's Emancipation is a lot harder to write, and a lot of the themes are really hitting home even harder than Loman Master. And I'm also trying to figure out how to handle certain themes. I finally had a reader recognize some of the social commentary that I put in Loman Master. They assured me that it's quite clear. So that's nice and good, and I'm glad. And there are some things I'd like to say in Loman Emancipation, and I'm trying to figure out how to say them and in the best way possible. So, yeah. It's a lot of work. I am terrified. I'm terrified that it's going to have second book syndrome, but I am at the same time, I am excited. I am exhilarated. Like, it is so hard to not share what's going to happen next. Basically, if you've read Loman Master, Loman Emancipation is Halyun is mad. Ren is mad. They've got some things they've got to hash out with the IPG, and it's going to be a ride. I am basically returning to all of my sci-fi roots. Growing up, I was a huge Star Wars fan. I have tons of Star Wars books, tons of Star Wars figures. I was the kid with all the Star Wars Legos, and I wanted every single last one of them. I was huge into Stargate and Star Trek as a teenager. And while my sci-fi is not the really complicated sci-fi, it's more light sci-fi, I am just really just deep diving into that. So I'm having fun. I really hope everyone enjoys it as much as I'm enjoying writing this.